Well, I've been playing the fourth hole here at Lakes Resort and I've missed the green just to the right. Now, if you've actually played that hole, you know that there's a big hazard out there. Luckily, I didn't go in the hazard, but unfortunately, I've got myself in the long grass here. Now, I've got to chip the shot up the hill here and down to the flag, and it comes out of the long grass. This is actually a very difficult shot, and you'll see this on television later in the year at the US Open and the US PGA Championship, where they grow the grass very long around the greens, which makes it very difficult to stop the ball. Now, luckily enough, Cleveland have come out with this new golf club, which is a laser milled face. Now, that means that there's quite rough across the face here, which is going to impart a little bit more spin on the ball, of course, being very legal, and they're the only company that do it. So that's a bit of a plug for Cleveland. But let's talk about the shot now. And the important thing with this shot is that when the club comes down and hits the grass behind the ball, what happens is that the grass grabs the hosel of the club and actually turns the hosel over and the club face over. So if you hit these shots and the ball doesn't go very high and go straight in front of you, this is the reason why. So when we hit this shot, this is a little bit like the bunker shot. We must actually grip the club open. That's square. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the club open, sit it down on the ground so it's almost sitting flat, and then take my grip. So I'm gripping the club open, I'm not just turning it open, because that won't help at all. We must grip it open, because what's going to happen when the club comes in, it's going to come in open, the grass is going to grab the hosel, which is this part here of the club, and turn it over. So the more I can keep that open, the more the ball's going to go in the air. And if I can play it more like a bunker shot, hitting a little bit behind the ball and swing right through, the ball will pop up in the air, land on the green, and hopefully we'll land it by the hole. Now, this shot is difficult, but there's a couple of things that we need to do. As in all golf shots, the most important thing is have good tempo, back and through. I mean, the worst shots you ever see where people do this, they get back and they try and do this. How often do we see that and the ball goes right at their feet? What we're going to make sure we do is we're going to play this like a bunker shot. I'll take my standard grip and I'll turn the club open and put it down behind the ball so it's sitting flat on the ground, wide open. Because we know when the club swings through, the grass is going to grab the hosel and turn it over. I'd stand up like a bunker shot, predominantly my weight on my left side. The ball is just inside my left heel. I'm going to keep the weight on the left foot, leave the club face open. I'm going to swing back and through at the same tempo, back and through at the same tempo. Hopefully it'll land on the green and run to the hole. I hope this helps you. This is Richard Ellis with another Srixon golf tip.